Hey everybody, this is Michael Waddell reporting on the X-Mark Backyard, the rural lifestyle segments that they're bringing to you from all over the country, from all kind of different personalities. And today, obviously, it's a nasty rainy day here in Georgia. I'm out here on the pecan farm. I just got back checking my trap line. So today we're going to talk about a rural lifestyle that can apply even into the cities. Out here on my pecan orchard, we have been plagued with coyotes and predators and different things that not only prey on the wildlife out there that we're trying to protect, but they also prey on our domestic animals. On this particular farm, we've had 2 different cats that's been eaten, one little dog that's been maimed up and almost got it. And so with that, these coyotes have learned to get right around these pecan barns, these structures. If you go through the city, every once in a while, you'll see coyotes on the side of the road. They've learned to come in these residential areas, and the easiest animals to pick off more than wild animals are our domestic animals. So it's something that's a necessary practice. If it can be controversial because you are trapping, we're going to talk about and give you some tips and tactics on leg hold trapping. There's a lot of ways to go about it, but that's what's been most successful. Coyotes are really tough to catch. They're very wary, they're very slick and sly. You got foxes, you got bobcats. And before we even get into this, one thing you need to know, if you're going to go trapping, there is a lot of different places in states that vary. Here in Georgia, you can get a free landowner trapping permit if you apply for it. You put your letter in the mail, go to georgiadnr.com. Every state's a little different. I think our trapping license here in Georgia is 45 bucks, so it's cheap, inexpensive, and a way to protect your pets and a way to protect the wildlife. Coons wreak havoc on turkey nests, so does possums. So keeping that balance is necessary. So we're gonna give you some tips and tactics on how to leg hold trap. My friend Ronnie O'Neill has showed me a lot about it. I'm gonna have him join me and show you how he taught me. I've had a lot of success in this trap. People like Randy Johnson, Mark June, they've been inspiration to me as well as Ronnie. So I hope you enjoy this. We're gonna show y'all a little bit of what trapping's all about and why you should do it. I wanna kinda show you what I got here when it comes to trapping. Here's my trapping bin. I like to keep my bait buckets separate than I do my trapping stuff, and that way it just I don't get any smell of the bait on my trap. That's the one thing you don't want to do, because a coyote or fox a lot of times smell the trap and dig it up and not step in and step on the trigger and catch them. So there's a lot of different things you can put in your bait bucket or your trapping bucket. In here I got different types of meats, gland lure, urine. I even got some peanuts in there. I tried an experiment on trying to catch predators on peanuts. Here's a little bucket I got, just hardware, fasteners, some different pliers. In here I got my gloves and a little broom. This is what I put the dirt in after I dig it up, sift it out to cover my trap. In here I got crazy, getting old, knee pads when I'm kneeling down. A little shovel, a nice trapping hammer. This is an auger. I actually hooked this to this cordless drill, and this is what I actually dig my holes with, dig my bait hole, things like that. I'm a big fan of the MB550s. That's what this trap is. I'm going to use this earth anchor just like so. This is more, I think the style, anybody trapping will correct me if I'm wrong, a duckbill type of anchor, which I take basically this particular pole and I can drive that in the ground with my hammer. I got a couple of other different kind of traps. There's a lot of different traps that's necessary. What I like about these traps, they don't really break the animal's leg. So if it's an animal like something that might be domestic, or if it's out of season, you can actually let that particular animal go, and we'll demonstrate that. So when you're trapping, you always got to have a 22 in most states. That's my trap puller, and this is I call it a trapping stick. It's got a noose on the end of it, and I got a handle, and basically I can put that around an animal's neck, and then I can actually release that animal pretty easy without doing any damage to the animal. Hold on. Now go. And so in here, I've got a little bit of everything. This is some little bit of pillow stuffing that I use instead of a net over the top of the trap to get my impurities out of underneath my trap. I put a little bit underneath the actually trigger. And so that is something that Ronnie O'Neill showed me. So that's my basic setup. There's other few little things in there but it's a lot of fun. Even a little sheep's wool, sometimes a feather sheep's wool, actually it could be a bone, a lot of things like that, and tree coyotes are predators. Come check it out. So come with us now and we'll show you what all we're going to do and how we're going to use this.
That's too far to have to drive one. I'll put the new
That's
chain
nice.
on. Catch my finger.
Another thing too is after we set this trap, I mean, obviously we just got on our regular boots and we out here working. I mean, I think it's nearly impossible, and Ronnie agrees, and you talk to a lot of trappers, it's almost impossible to not have a coyote know you there. So you just do the best you can to kind of stay scent free. And the biggest thing Ronnie taught me, and I've taught the trappers, is making sure you handle your traps with care, because if they smell any of your bait on the traps, they'll try to dig up your traps. So Ronnie's died and treated these traps so they're scent free for sure. So we will handle them with gloves, but not gloves that we've handled any bait with. So hopefully we got a rain coming in here and it'll wash out our scent a little bit more, but
Hey Dad,
it's nearly impossible to be scent free, but you just do your best. Hard to see, but there's a hog wire fence and it's down right here. And this hog wire fence goes all the way down, all the way through here, all the way back to my pecan barn, where I've had 2 cats that have gotten eaten. So our goal is, we know these coyotes are back in this thick cut over here in Georgia. So we're gonna set it up this edge. Right here across the road is a subdivision. So Ronnie's putting this trap. We're trying to get these coyotes that's invading the chicken coops, eating cats, that's right here just out of the city limits. And so we're putting a bait hole trap out. Ronnie's the one who taught me how to do all this. Hear that hawk? That's a darn old hawk. That's another predator. We can't do nothing about that legally. Just have to let them fly around, hope they don't eat nothing else.
We're gonna put some of Randy Johnson's Lucky in it.
Yeah,
He's a Georgia trapper, good as they come. Whew, they ought to smell that.
And right here, this is a classic bait hole trap. And I'll let Ronnie tell you why he likes these traps a lot, or this set.
Yeah, several different sets, but you know, probably 70–80% of your sets probably dirt hole sets, because it works good. You change it up some, but this is mostly what we set.
Sure, that old sucker, hopefully he'll come in there and he go to put his nose in that hole, and whichever foot he leads with, which I know Ronnie said a lot of times it seems that that right foot, you catch them a lot on that right foot, don't you?
Yeah. We're gonna put some chain gang lure right here. I think that's some more Randy Johnson stuff. But I've caught a lot of them on it.
Heck yeah. We'll leave that set. Maybe we'll catch him, Waylon. I hope so. Show me what you got. That's a cool little hatchet. Yep, got knives in it. Saw, all kind of stuff. Things that when your mama sees this video, she'll be like, you was letting him play with what? Hey, that's life in the country out here, right?
She won't know that I have it.
Yeah,
So
not until
yes,
she
you
watches.
will.
Not until she
will
watches
now,
this. Yeah.
This is probably one of them that's gonna be.
I caught right here. I caught 2 last year.
Oh, there's stuff.
You bring your little broom.
Got it right here. Hear him. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I hope it gives you a little better insight of why we trap. You know, again, trapping can be controversial, so if you're watching this, you get to the end like, man, you know, hopefully I see why you do these things. Predators, they don't just look for wild animals to prey on, they will look for domestic animals to prey on, and it could be the beloved family pet. So obviously this is why we do it. Obviously we are conservationists, so we want to make sure everything's got a balance. We want to make sure things thrive, and sometimes the best way to make sure things thrive is to understand it all and make sure that we can come in and help preserve certain things while we take out some things, but still not eliminating anything. So anyway, this is something that I've learned over the years about trapping. It's something I'm just picking up, and I've actually become a big fan of it. I love to go trapping. My family loves to go trapping with us. And so if you learned anything, that's great. If you're a trapper and you're seeing this for the first time, you're thinking, Waddell's leaving out all kind of things he could be doing. Man, share that with us too, because we are learning. Man, I'm brand new at learning this trapping stuff, but I'm enjoying it. So if you like things like this, man, keep watching, and we enjoy putting these things out there. If you like these, make sure to go to xmark.com/backyard, and not only will you see me on there, you'll see a lot of different personalities sharing a lot of different things about the rural lifestyle. So we hope y'all have a great day, and thank y'all so much for watching.